All right, if you filed your taxes and Uncle Sam is giving you a tax refund this year, you might be wondering what to do with the money. Right off the bat, I'll tell you, don't go rush out and spending it, all right? Johnny Gottstein is here to give us some ideas on what to do with that tax refund. Should you save it or should you spend it, right?
Definitely. Save it.
Some say save it, some say spend it. All right, well, if you're thinking about spending it, this might be a good idea, right? Maybe pay down some debt if you've got it.
Yeah, you want to look at your high interest debt, basically. And for most people, that's credit cards. You want to start there and then maybe put some in saving, and then if you have some left over, maybe fund a 401k or a individual retirement account.
Okay, and here's the thing, don't go on a spending spree or spend it before you even get it back.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of people, you know, it's a great thing. It's a big surprise when you get your, tax refund back. But ideally, you shouldn't be getting a large tax refund back, because that means that you're loaning the government tax-free loan, basically. So if you can get with a professional and adjust that, put more money in your paycheck, and then you could possibly put more in your retirement as well. And
then also, too, as we were talking about not spending it before you get it, if you go ahead and spend it or plan to do something because you know that refund is coming back, then when you get back, it's like you didn't even get the refund because it's already kind of gone. It's like opening your Christmas presents on the 23rd.
That's right. That's right.
Something like that.
That's right.
Be careful of that. All right. And you mentioned, we're talking about the 1/3 rule. Like you talk about maybe using part of it, a third of it to pay down some debt.
Right.
Another third of it to save, and then, a third of it to do something else with.
Yeah, so, you definitely want to seek professional help as far as with a financial or tax professional, and kind of see where you're at, because you can pay, we call it the 1/3 rule. Pay part of it towards, debt, part of it you can save back, and some towards the retirement. Now, if you put a plan together throughout that year and you're maxing out, because on IRAs you can go up to $18,500 a year under 50, and you can add an additional $6,000 to that after 50. So if you plan right, then you could use that refund maybe for some fun at the end of the year. But that 1/3 rule is a good rule to live by.
Right, I like that one too. And you mentioned too, you shouldn't be getting a refund to begin with. So you want to check your withholding and make sure that you're not having too much taken out. Some people like getting that, but you're right. If you just take the money and save it yourself, you can keep that interest for yourself that Uncle Sam is making off you.
Well, definitely. I mean, you could be putting that into your retirement to meet your goals financially, or putting it somewhere that you're actually getting interest on that money, and your paycheck at the end of the week or whenever your pay is going to be much larger as well.
Do you want the money now, or do you want to wait and get it later?
That's right.
And then this is a great tip. You want to file early, especially if you are getting a refund, because I know there are a lot of scammers out there. If they file your return before you do, that's it. The IRS accepts one return from each taxpayer.
That's
so
right.
if it ends up being yours that someone else has done, that's going to be a huge problem for you.
Yeah, I would suggest that everyone, even though it's March, get that in there. Make sure you're checking the numbers. Make sure your Social Security is correct, the numbers on your return is correct, because, we're even seeing some delays with tax earning credits. The IRS are stating that there could be tax delays on that for people with child care, and that's a big deal just to protect fraud, trying to get that in, make sure those credits are right.
And speaking of fraud, real quickly, the IRS will never call you unless they're returning your call. They want to communicate in writing, so don't fall for anybody calling you on the phone, claiming to be the IRS, saying you need to pay right now, or giving your Social Security number over the phone. That's not going to happen.
Well, Marianne, that hits home. 3 weeks ago, I got a phone call from the IRS, and it was that exact same thing. So it's kind of funny, because we preach that. The IRS does not call you, send emails or texts. They will send you an official letter, set you up with an agent with the IRS, and make sure that if you are getting that call, because on this call they had a little bit of information, but then they started asking a bunch of personal information. Really? So you got to be careful.
Best advice, just hang up.
That's right.
And block the number.
Yes.
You can. All right. We're going to link Johnny's website to ours for more information on getting your finances in order and filing your tax return. We'll put that on gooddaysacramento.com under show info and today's date at the top of the page. I know you don't want to file, but you have to. Just get it over with.
Right.
Get it over with, especially if you have money coming back. Back to you guys.
Thank you. Appreciate that, Marianne. Hey, before you hit the slow